And the funny part is I screwed it up and I had to fix it by undoing what I had done. If I had one thing that I wish that didn't plague me, and I think I'm not the only one with that this affects, but if I had one thing that I wish that that I wouldn't ever have to deal with in my life again, it would be losing things, mostly my phone, typically because I keep my phone on vibrate, and if I do lose it and I try to call it, that just doesn't work because you have to be like standing on top of it for it to actually. I did figure out though today that you can actually use your, like if you have an iPad or another device, you can actually play the same sound from that. I don't know if they just updated that or not, but that literally, I spent 30 minutes looking for my phone and it was on the shelf like next to our bed. Like this is a little side note on a side note, but one of my favorite places to just come out and like film or just like look at like this is our parking garage. Actually, like look at that view over my shoulder, and then if you look way down there, you can actually see the skyline of Nashville. It's I like our apartment, but we don't have a view like that, so oftentimes I find myself coming over here to do that. And to be completely honest, most of the time I feel compelled to look at that is when I have to take the trash out, because the trash chute is right there, which is what I just did. I really want to go somewhere today. Like I've been inside for pretty much a week. Like I haven't left our apartment complex, but I really we have like a couple errands that we want to do, but I don't think Savannah's really into it, so we may just end up staying here. But I really do want to go. I really want to go somewhere and just get. It's just the cabin fever, I think is the term. Yeah. But if Savannah doesn't want to go, then I probably won't go, mostly just because I don't like doing errands alone. That's one nice thing about being married. I can literally, you have a partner to like go do things like that with. And when you do it by yourself, at least for me, it's depressing and I don't like it, so. I think I finally figured out the right settings for this, like the DJI Mic 2, to do well, to perform well with my camera, like my Sony a7S III and my iPhone. The trick with both of those is I can't really control the gain on the iPhone, so I'm having to really adjust the gain for that, and then adjust my camera settings around that gain, so that everything's even and nothing sounds overly compressed. Every like piece of gear, like audio wise, has a sweet spot that it performs best in. Kind of like with a camera with the ISO, it has like a sweet spot for like the base ISO. Same thing with audio gear, and trying to find that and trying to find a happy medium between a couple of different camera platforms, like with an iPhone and like a Sony camera or any camera, it just takes trial and error. I think I found the right settings that work for everything. And the funny part is I didn't have to change anything. So with the current settings, I'm able to shoot TikToks and not have to adjust the audio. I'm able to shoot B-roll for this vlog with this iPhone without not having to adjust the audio, and I'm able to use the same kind of setup with my Sony a7S III and not having to adjust the audio. Now with the vlogs, I will say I'm adding compression and other things too, but straight out of camera the levels are similar, so I'm not having to adjust a crazy amount. You're probably wondering what the settings are, and I'm going to tell you right now. The settings for the gain, I'm not using the Sony a7S III preset or any of those. I just have the settings set to just a neutral gain, like it's +0, not taking anything away, not adding anything. I do have the 32-bit float on, but that only works if I enable the recorder on this device, and I'm not doing that right now. And then I have a safety track, or the safety track enabled, meaning that it records a mono at like the set level, and then the other mono track is lower. So basically the left side is recording a slightly, like a normal volume, and the right side is recording a slightly lowered volume. That way if the left side distorts, then I have, it's a safety track, that's what it is. And that's pretty much it. I do keep this little dead cat on there all the time, just because it adds, when there's wind, it prevents the wind, and then it also adds as a pop filter when I'm talking to camera like this. That's pretty much it. If you have this camera or this microphone and you do something different, let me know, because like I said, it's worked for me, but I've also only had this thing for a couple of days. Also, I'm in a parking garage because we're on a walk, and it just got really, really hot all of a sudden, and this was the only shaded area that I could actually put my camera or my phone down, and this was the closest thing. So today is just going to be I'm just in parking garages all day long, I guess. One of my favorite things about living in the neighborhood that we do is you literally just can walk like 2 blocks and you just can get, there's so much like culture and like architecture and just inspiration for like video, like for filmmaking and stuff like that. I love that. I love being surrounded by stuff that you want to shoot because it looks really, really cool. The last place we lived in didn't really have that, and that's something that I definitely was missing, and this place has an abundance of it. Like, you can literally go like block by block, and it's like completely, they look completely different, which to me is really cool, and it's really convenient to shoot different locations within like a short or really compact like space. Sometimes if I want to go on like a longer walk and Savannah's with me, I'll just keep walking until she asks how far or how long we're going to be out here, and then typically that means that I know that I can go at least another half mile, and then I better turn around or she's going to be. Is that accurate? All that being said, I think we're probably gonna head home soon. So those are the settings that I have currently for this microphone setup. And I will say that it's really, really similar to what I kind of have with this microphone. This is my shotgun microphone that I use for this camera setup. And I think at the heart of like any kind of audio or video or anything like that, what I really want most out of it is ease of use. I want it to just work consistently, and I want to be able to like edit it and get it in a place where I'm happy really, really quick. And the best way I've found that I can do that is just by really just trial and error, which is one reason I love making daily videos, because you're able to do that really, really quick. One thing I really want to get with DJI, they just released this, but they actually have a hot shoe. So this connects to my Sony camera via this, and all the audio is processed through this. There's no actual audio cable on the microphone, and DJI just released a adapter so that I can have this on the transmitter itself, and it's like $50. So I think that'll be the next that's probably going to be the next it'll be the next upgrade that I do, probably. Okay, if you like the video, let me know down in the comments, or if you have any questions about the DJI stuff, like always, just ask, and I'll either answer it down there or I'll make a video talking about it. And if you want to check it out for yourself, like the specific camera bundle that I got, or for the microphone and transmitter, is like $200. It'll be linked down below. Okay. I should also mention that right now you're currently on my big fancy Sony camera instead of my phone, which was recording most of the day. See? It really is so consistent.